Hi, welcome back to Bobchi's Corner. We're in Bobchi's kitchen, my kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. I thought I'd bring you along for another flash food haul from Stop and Shop. I'm realizing that Stop and Shop, I believe, is just a local store in the Connecticut area. I'm not sure if it's anywhere else on the Northeast or not, but it is a Connecticut store, and that's where the flash food app comes from. So it's affiliated with Stop and Shop. So I got another flash food haul. I believe this one was like $16 and some change. And in this haul, I did pick up some ground turkey, which I put in the freezer right away because the dates were too close for comfort. So I threw them in the freezer. So I got 2 pounds of ground turkey, 2 different types. And let's see what we have in the bag. So I have Sunset tomatoes, two containers, and they actually look good. I don't see any, I see like 1 or 2 that are going in here in this one, which I can pull out, clean up the rest. And I got a bunch of tomatoes here. Oh, they gave me a bag of sweet potatoes. These are small. And I'm not a big sweet potato fan, so I kind of need to do some research on different ways of using sweet potatoes. Maybe somebody can put some recommendations in the comments for me that I can try. That'll be greatly appreciated. So I got a bag of sweet potatoes and another tomato. So that's 1 bag. And these are $5 bags. This one, I have asparagus. What happened was the asparagus that was in the picture, I don't know what happened, but it was not in the bag when I went to pick up the bag. So they told me to go get a fresh bundle of asparagus, and that's what I did. So that was a good deal. They also had me go get a couple of cucumbers from the main store area because those are all as well missing out of the bag. And I did that as well. I have some more cherry tomatoes here. Looks like I'm going to be eating a lot of tomatoes. Maybe a lot of tomato salads this week. We'll see. Oh, a small eggplant. More bell peppers. Jeez Louise, what am I going to do with all these bell peppers? I've been cutting them up and using them in my soups. I've started making like a veggie soup that I posted 1 video so far on how I make my veggie soup. So I do have another tomato. So this entire haul with the meat, not really as big as I typically get, but this is pretty good for $16 and some change, which included the ground turkey. Let's figure out what we're going to do with this, and I'll bring you along. So let's get to it. I'm going to go and sort through these tomatoes and pull out the ones that are like not that great. Let me rinse these first. I'm going to move this pan out of the way for now. So these are, I just rinsed them and washed them. And I'm going to pull out the cruddy looking ones. go. Got those. Let's see how these are looking, if I need to do anything with them just yet. Nope, these are still good. I don't see any going bad in here. So I'm going to hold off with these. Well, maybe I can, oh, I see. Okay, I'm gonna add some more out of these into here. So I'm gonna rinse these and go through these as well. I'm going to take my pan. I think that looks good. Not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of these. These I'll use for a salad because these look really good. These I may just throw in the freezer. Not sure. But I do have some asparagus that I would like to add to this. So this is where I deviate from the TikTok recipe. I start putting my own stuff in there. Maybe I'll just take half of, I'm not going to use all of it. I'll use some of it. I think I want more. I'm going to want some more. I'm just going to load it up. Okay, so it calls for half a cup of olive oil. I'm supposed to stir this all up. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. And because I've doubled everything up. That's how I roll. I never really follow the recipe. I just do what I want. At my age, it's like, okay, you can't tell me you have to only use such an amount. Alright, so I have it all coated. So this is the brand I got. And it's in a brine. Not sure if I got the right thing, but we're going to find out. So I believe I have to put this on a plate. I'm going to push this a little bit back. I'm going to try and... Actually, I'm going to turn this to the side. I'm going to get a plate with a paper towel and see if and dry some of this feta. I'm thinking we need to dry it. Okay, so I clip this thing open and it is in a brine. I'm going to drain that. Going to put this on there. I'm going to open up the second one because I kind of like doubled the recipe here. You know, that's how I roll. I doubled the recipe. I do what I want. So I'm going to drain this as well. And there we go. I just want to, I'm assuming this is what I need to do. Not sure. I'm just assuming. So I'm going to put my feta in the center. There we go. Perfect. So next thing that I'm going to do is I have some roasted garlic and olive oil here. And because I doubled the recipe, I think I can get away with just getting some of this. I gotta get a spoon. Okay, I'm gonna use the spoon. I don't want to put too much oil in here because I already did olive oil. So this is roasted garlic, like a confit, I think they call it. And I've been periodically using it on different things. Not really quite sure how you're supposed to use it. I think you're supposed to spread this on toast. Well, I'm not a big toast eater, so we're gonna put it on here as a nice sweet roasted garlic. I'm also, because it calls for approximately I think 5 cloves of garlic, so, and half of it you put in now and half later. So I have garlic preserved in my jar in the refrigerator in olive oil that I did in one of my garlic preservation videos. I'm just gonna, actually I should probably just sprinkle it everywhere. And the more garlic, the better. I probably won't add more because it does show adding. Oh, there's my timer. The oven is heated till 400. So it does show adding all this garlic before and adding like raw garlic after. I rather my garlic cook in the oven. I don't want to really eat raw garlic, so I'm going to do it this way. And thankfully, I don't think I'm ever going to do this again. I kind of regret this because it's very hard for me to figure out how to use this. So once this is done, that's it. So this goes back in the refrigerator. Alright, it calls for salt and pepper. And I'm not sure how salty this cheese is, so I'm going to hold off on the salt. And I am actually just going to use the pepper for now. I will salt it after I mix everything together. So now I'm going to put this in my oven, preheated to 400 on the middle rack for 30 minutes. And while this is in there, we'll get going on the pasta. Okay, so I have my water boiling. It's salted. The recipe, because I bumped up the veggies and the tomato, I am actually going to use an entire pound. It calls for 10 ounces to 2 pints of tomatoes. Yeah, no, that ain't going to work for me. So I'm going to do an entire pound of the penne, and we'll deal with that. And this spoon was given to me by my girlfriend, a very close friend of mine. She went to Italy And this spoon is made out of an olive tree. So, or it's olive tree wood, I guess. But she brought this back from Italy. And it's really the first time I'm using it because I'm making pasta. So Gina, thank you. Really appreciate the spoon. Love the spoon. Feels really nice. So thank you. Okay, so we're gonna boil this, and in the meantime, I have to prepare some basil. So let's bring this back up to a boil. And I am gonna turn you around this way, hopefully without making you sick. There we go. Yay! Okay, so it calls for, I have this basil that I picked up, and it's hydroponic. I wish I knew how I can keep this going. It says not to transplant, not to do anything but leave it in this bag. Honestly, I don't know. If anybody knows a secret to how to preserve and keep growing this plant that you just spent a fortune on, that says hydroponic, please let me know in the comments below. I'd appreciate that. But I need a 1/4 cup of thinly sliced. So let's see if I can get this into a 1/4 cup thinly sliced. Oh, water's boiling over. You don't see that. It's not in the camera view, but the water was boiling over from the pasta. Let's deal with my basil. I think the best thing to do is maybe tearing it into the dish. Oh, let's see what happens here. It also calls, when my pasta is almost done, to throw in spinach. So it calls for 8 ounces for a single serving. I'm doing double. This is 16 ounces, 1 pound. I think I'm just gonna I think I'm just gonna dump most of this in there. This is not as easy as they claim it is on those short videos. Oh my goodness. This is not as easy as they claim. Those short videos is like, boom, bing, bang, done. Nope. You gotta time everything just right. And obviously it takes over 30 minutes, so it's not, the short makes it look like it's 5 seconds. So let's see how this works out. Tastes like the penne is done. So let me just throw in my spinach like it claims or it says to do. Oh, before I do that, oh, another thing. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, reserve. It says a 1/2 cup, but because I have upped the veggies, upped the pasta, I'm gonna reserve almost a cup, but I probably will not use the entire cup. I just want to play it safe. So let's do our spinach. Boom. It says it will instantly, which I'm sure it will. Okay, I did about 3/4 of a pound. The rest I think I'm going to save for my salad. Well, let's see. Let's see, because this does wilt down to nothing. Nothingness. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm taking the plunge. Oh, I'm doing it. The whole pound. Why not? There we go. So the pasta's done. It's al dente. Well, it's a little bit softer than al dente because, of course, I couldn't set the timer because I have the timer for the oven. Okay. So I am going to drain this and bring you back. The oven is about to go off and I still need to do this basil. So let me do this basil. So this is where I need to, I guess, take my pan out. Take my pan out. Let's see if I can do this. It's probably not going to work pretty good, but got a bad angle there. Sorry. So let me take. Ooh, looking good. But now, why it's hard to put it on the third level. Put it back in. Set it for 450. 10 minutes. I think I messed it up because when I went to reset my temperature, it says something like 350. So let's see what happens. Go figure. This is my life. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, that looks good. This is a 1/4 cup measure, so that's close enough. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe? Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, I have like parsley plant on my windowsill, and it calls for 2 tablespoons of parsley. So I don't know. Let me see if I have at least 2 tablespoons. If not, I may just add dry parsley. I don't know. We'll see. So anyhow, I am going to take it out of the oven. It's 8 minutes into it. With everything else, why should I wait the full 10 minutes, right? That's out of character for me. So, oh my Lord, this looks really good. Check that out. Woohoo! That garlic, I hope it doesn't give a burnt taste because this is the roasted garlic that I put up top. So I'm hoping that does not have a burnt taste, but I'm just gonna smash. Let me turn it this way. Smash. Oh Lord, this is really, wow. This actually smells so good. Let me see if I can, I'm gonna pull you back just a little bit so I have some room to work with. Yay. Holy moly. So let's see how this works with the pasta. I have an entire pound of pasta. An entire pound with the spinach. So let's see if I can get this in here without making a gigantic mess. Because, just because, that's what I'm known for. Oh, there goes the oven, like I said. Yeah, why wait the full extra 2 minutes, right? So let me just, wow. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, pasta overboard. This is just for me and my family, so I can do that. You can't if you're cooking for somebody else. Wow, this looks really good. And before, I did not salt it because I was not sure how salty the feta was. So this will be, once I mix all this together, I'm gonna taste it and see if I need to salt. But this seriously looks delicious. Actually, this is the parsley. Let's add our basil. Okay, I'm gonna add our parsley and maybe about a half a cup. This is not quite a cup, but just a little bit of water to make it more of a sauce, a creamy sauce. Let me try. Let me try it. Oh my goodness. This is to die for. This is so good. I'm actually going to take it a step further and use this as a side dish for maybe a zesty Italian chicken thigh. Let's put this into a meal. This is wonderful. This is really amazing. I'm in shock. I've been marinating my chicken thighs in zesty Italian dressing. Not quite the dressing, but I did not measure, but I used this. And I put it in here. So what I did, I didn't quite measure. What I did was I took my chicken thighs. out of the freezer. and I put them in a Ziploc bag. I use this, or any Italian dry mix will do. I looked at the back. I did use approximately a half a cup of oil, olive oil, and I didn't use a quarter cup of vinegar. I didn't want it very vinegary, so I did like a splash of vinegar. Mixed it all together, and it's been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple hours. So this is my Italian zesty chicken that I've been marinating. So I took my parchment paper, I crunched it up so that it'll fit. There we go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fitting my parchment paper to my sheet pan. I brought these up to about 30 minutes. I've had them out, getting the most of the chill out, 30 minutes, room temperature. So I am going to put these on my sheet pan. Okay, got my gloves. So I am going to put this in the oven at 425 for approximately 30 minutes. Alright, the chicken is done. I pulled it out of the oven, and now we're going to assemble everything here. So let's get to it. I'm going to link the TikTok feta pasta recipe below in my description box. Thank you for joining me at Babci's Corner and Babci's Kitchen, my kitchen. And I hope to see you soon. Until next time.